They say you never forget your first love. In the motorcycling world, for a generation of riders, that first love wasn't a superbike, it was a monster. But we aren't here to talk about nostalgia. We are here to dissect the specific alchemy of the 2013 Ducati Monster 796, a machine that, 10 years on, sits in a strange purgatory. Too raw to be classic, too analog to be modern. This is its story. Look at the lines. In 2013, the Monster family was caught between two worlds. The old guard, with the exposed trellis frame acting as the exoskeleton, and the new era, where plastic tries to hide the mechanics. The 796 retains the religion of the trellis. It isn't just a frame, it is the design. Ducati didn't try to hide the fact that this is a machine held together by triangulated steel tubes. They painted it red to taunt you, to remind you that this motorcycle is built, not just assembled. The single-sided swing arm, an aesthetic crime against practicality. It serves no purpose other than to look expensive. And in 2013, that was the point. It allows you to gaze upon that beautiful five-spoke wheel, unencumbered by a second arm. It whispers Desmo before you even hear the engine. Pop the hood. There is no radiator here. This is the 796cc CL twin air-cooled Desmodromic. To the modern eye, looking at liquid-cooled computer-controlled bikes, this looks primitive. It is primitive, and that is its salvation. The air-cooled moniker isn't just a cooling method, it's a character trait. It runs hot. Your legs know it. You feel the heat radiating off the vertical cylinder in traffic. It's not a flaw. It's a conversation between you and the combustion. And the Desmo, the system that forces the valves closed because springs would fail at high RPM. It's an over-engineered solution to a problem that most manufacturers solved simply. But Ducati stuck to it because it works, and because it sounds like a sewing machine full of anger. On paper, the 796 is a beginner bike for the Italian brand. 75 horsepower. But power figures lie. It's not about the peak number, it's about the delivery. The torque comes on like a wave. Down low, it lugs and grumbles. You have to ride it like a tractor out of corners, letting the flywheel mass do the work. Then, as the Tach swings past 5,000, the air-cooled twin snarls. It pulls hard to the red line, not with the scream of a Japanese 4, but with the bark of a muscle car. The suspension, 43mm Kayaba up front, is basic by today's standards. It dives under braking. It wallows if you're aggressive, but it communicates. You feel the tarmac texture through the handlebars. It doesn't isolate you, it connects you. Why analyze this specific year? Why 2013? Because it represents the peak of a dying breed. By 2015, the Monster family would be reborn, losing the trellis frame in favor of a more conventional chassis. The 2013 model is the last time the Monster truly looked like a monster to the purists. It has the hydraulic clutch, the APTC slipper clutch that makes the heavy pull manageable, and the single swing arm. It is a motorcycle that requires compromise. It vibrates. It gets hot. The mirrors show you your own elbows. But you don't buy a 796 to be comfortable. You buy it to participate in the ritual. In an era of rider modes, cornering ABS and launch control, the 2013 Ducati Monster 796 stands as a monument to simplicity. It is a naked bike that bears its soul as readily as its engine. It isn't the fastest. It isn't the most refined. But it is, and always will be, a monster. And a decade later, it still has a bite.